That's getting cut out. That is definitely getting cut.
Please don't let that make the cut.
That is definitely making the cut.
I'm not sexually frustrated. Tyrese, if you have a fucking problem with me, meet me up at Albury Park, 6 a.m. That's getting cut out.
Yeah, that's definitely getting cut out. Hello and welcome to Great Minds Drink Alike. We're here for the third episode with me. We've got Hodges here, Danny, and Unlucky Leader with his new merch. Check it out.
Chin Chin.
Chin Chin, everyone. Check that t-shirt out on Teespring, yeah? Alright, go straight into
and
it.
check my OnlyFans account.
Manny's had a couple of beers before the podcast this week. Yeah, so today we're talking about...
Wait. Check us out on Spotify, Castbox and YouTube at Great Minds Drink Alike.
You can do that at the end though.
I mean, if you're watching already, you've already seen our other episodes. And today we're talking about movies. So I've done my list of top 10 films. It took me ages to do. You did, did you? Did you?
I did.
You did.
I tried.
I have asked
Mate,
3 times, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? None of you have said.
No, we told you last week.
we didn't. We put it in the group chat.
I've
Yeah.
slept since then.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Do you want to go?
Well,
you
you're
don't
the
see
only one
that
that's finished it, so you can
Andy?
go first.
Right. It's on my phone.
It was so difficult. Like, you can't think of just 10 movies.
It was hard. It took me a while.
It's really difficult.
How many of them are superhero films?
Two. Infinity War and The Winter Soldier.
Wait, don't say yeah. You just spoiler.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
but I don't
fucking-
class that properly.
Cut that out. Cut that out.
Okay,
Go on then.
so what's your favourite film of all time, Manny?
Of all time,
Of all time, like top of your list?
I didn't do my list in order.
Did you not?
No.
Wait, do you
I
have
couldn't-
one
I couldn't
there?
do it. Do I have one?
If you had to choose out of the 10, which one would you put as first? If Shrek's on there, then that's...
I know you put Shrek 2.
Okay, yeah, Shrek.
I
It's a
can't
good
choose
movie.
one. I can't choose one. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I personally chose The Wolf of Wall Street.
I've never seen that.
What?
Yeah, I've
Margot Robbie.
I've seen...
Hey,
no,
no.
I've seen the clips. I've
Double
seen them clips.
whammy! I mean, what? A single double.
Mine turkey's done.
Is that getting cut? Was that staying?
No, that's definitely...
Are you offended yet?
No, but I've seen the clips, obviously. But that's it.
No, honestly, his opening monologue, I learnt that.
Yeah.
An audition one.
Is that the one with the guy who's like...
No.
Oh,
Opening.
Matthew McConaughey, show some
Yeah.
respect.
I thought it was Sean Connery, that's why I didn't say it. That's why I didn't say it.
Young Connery. Yeah.
No, they're eating all of our sweets.
I generally think the reason it's my favourite film is I've seen it so many times, and like it's just one of those films, like it's not even like it's just a really, really good film at the same time. The way it's like filmed and everything through his life, the monologues, like the way he breaks character, I just really love everything about it. And his character, although he's like obviously a dickhead, but like it made me like watch some of his like documentaries about him as a real person and stuff like that. And he does loads of like TED Talks now and stuff about how he gets rich and stuff. It's really, really interesting. Plus Margot Robbie. But yeah, I think that's his best film that he's ever done.
I agree.
Although he won it for Revenant, which is also another good film, but I feel like he won the Oscar because he should have won the Oscar for this one.
Yeah, that fucking drug scene, just him trying to get in the car alone.
That's generally my favourite
Yeah,
scene. That's my favourite scene of any film ever. When he does that, when he drives back and it drives normally, it cuts the next day his car's fucked. Oh, honestly, it's brilliant.
I feel bad, I have no idea
You
what he's
genuinely
talking
need to watch it. It's on Netflix, isn't it?
But to be honest, most of our films, some of us won't know what we're talking about.
Yeah, but
I highly doubt I'm
everyone-
going to know any of your hentai.
Everyone knows about my film because it's the best movie ever made. Like, genuinely, nothing can beat
In your
it.
opinion.
No, genuinely.
Okay, watch
Legit.
it.
Stardust. Yeah, go on, laugh, go on, you can laugh. Genuinely.
I already knew that. That's the worst thing. That's one of the first facts I knew about.
No, I know.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it's genuinely, it's so fucking good.
You know what his second favourite is? Tangled.
Alright,
I rate
alright,
Tangled.
spoilers.
It's my favourite Disney film. I wouldn't say it should be anywhere near like a
He's
man
not
like
in my top
his
10.
top 10.
Mate, nah, Tangled is fucking amazing. Zachary Levi as well.
Yeah.
And then just
Mandy Moore,
Yeah, and
guys, Mandy Moore.
and then just the song and every dude, it's so fucking
Which
good.
one?
I See the Light.
What's that go like?
I'm not singing it. I'm not doing that.
So close.
Alright, yeah, you do Rapunzel, I'll do Flame Riders.
In the last I see the light.
Yeah, it's a bit bright. Alright. Wait, what's your all-time favourite? Like, I know you've not got a list, but
Don't have a list, and that is the issue.
wait, why are you staring at the camera? You look.
That was fucking embarrassing. I've seen a lot of good movies recently. I thought Joker was very, very good. How has that not made your list?
That's my favourite film of last year, 2019.
I liked Venom. I like Birds of Prey that's just come out. That's a very, very good film.
Sonic was actually class. Like,
Still haven't seen Sonic. I really like The Butterfly Effect.
I've never seen
I don't know if that's my favourite film of all time, but it's definitely in the top 10. So I'll start with Butterfly Effect
Okay.
because it's fucking quality. It's about a guy who he has blackouts when he is little, and then when he gets older, he realises he's got the power where he kept a diary, he can read that diary and it takes him back to that time. And he can change the events of history.
Okay.
That's what his blackouts were.
That's kind of like the game Life is Strange, isn't it? Where she sees a
Yeah.
picture and it goes back to their thing.
It's a game.
It's a really good game.
Manny?
My list. Should I just name?
Yeah, just say all of them.
So on my list I have Dark Knight.
That's on mine. That's third on mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Batman 5 Superman. Get it?
I
Superman,
get it.
Batman.
It's a fucking film. Mahatma Gandhi. No, don't worry. All right, shut up.
Yeah, Batman v Superman, Snyder Cut,
Don't
hashtag
say that.
release the Snyder Cut for
I
Justice
haven't
League.
seen it because it hasn't been released. But
No,
it's
I
on
haven't
the
seen
top
the
10.
original film either.
Some people love it, some people hate it. I love it.
I liked it.
Didn't Superman not kill Batman in the end because they fucking had the
Nah.
same
No,
name or
Batman
some
didn't
shit
kill-
like
That's Batman
Superman.
vs Superman. Justice League. Different.
that? What
Yeah.
about you said?
Batman vs Superman.
Right.
I thought you said
I said Batman v
Snyder
Superman.
Cut.
Snyder. Yeah, there is a Snyder Ultimate Edition if you
Mm.
like, but I say it's the Snyder Cut. Then I have Good Will Hunting because that's fucking amazing. Empire Strikes Back, Forrest Gump. Then for tied I have Avengers the first movie, and then I have Endgame tied at the same level. Endgame makes me cry. So.
Yeah, I nearly put Endgame in. The only reason I didn't is because it was like it's a perfect film for people that followed Marvel for so long.
Yeah,
it's
it's
a perfect
perfect.
ending ever, but like
Perfect
there
ending
were
that was still going
there
on
were
with the
better
story.
like plot-driven films I think in the Marvel universe, but it was like a perfect ending. I thought.
hmm And then I have Pokemon movie and
Which one?
Wait, yeah,
Pokemon the first movie
Okay.
with Mew.
with Mew. Wait, Mewtwo. The one with Mewtwo.
Mewtwo, yes.
Okay, that was
Yeah.
a fucking banging
That one's
movie.
the best.
I love it. Pokemon 3. Bentai.
Okay.
No, that one fucking no. That one sit with the unknown.
Alright, just carry on. We don't want to.
And then I have OG Lion King tied with Pokemon. Then I have OG Karate Kid because Karate Kid's a dope ass film.
Wait, is that the one with Jaden Smith? on
No, I said OG, Danny.
it? Sorry, I've not seen any of them. So.
Then I have Impractical Joker movie, which hasn't been released in the UK, but I know Impractical Jokers is so fucking funny.
I
so
really want to watch it.
Yeah,
Like,
Quality
exactly.
TV show.
yeah.
So yeah,
I feel like that's something we could have done,
Mhm.
but it's just they got to it first.
yeah,
It's
basically.
like, yeah. It's like Jackass, but maybe not as many.
No.
I fucking love Jackass.
I mean, I
Dirty
wouldn't do
Sanchez
it.
was worse.
I've never seen.
Dirty Sanchez was Jackass but Welsh, so you know it's fucking
okay.
more hardcore.
Okay.
Then for my last one, I have Watchmen by Zack Snyder, which is fucking amazing. Honorable mentions.
I did honorable mentions.
Yeah. Live action Lion King because Donald Glover.
Gave me goosebumps
Yeah.
when I watched it.
Shawshank Redemption,
Class film.
My Hero Academia, Heroes Rising.
Is that the new one?
That's the
That's a new
hentai.
one.
Okay, I've not seen that yet.
It's amazing. Then I also have Joker on there as honorable mentions, and that's my list.
Mhm.
I've not seen half of them movies.
No, neither.
Oh,
Right.
they are going on to the list of movies what we should watch.
I'll do.
Wait, so you
Oh,
think they're the
oh.
top 10?
And I forgot Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. That's fucking amazing. I love it, and the reboot. I love that as well.
You don't have any comedies on there.
I did.
I'm shocked that Step Brothers wasn't on there.
Oh, yeah, you didn't have...
Step Brothers is good, but I didn't have any comedies.
Yeah. I've only. Well,
Yeah,
I,
Little Drama Queen.
I mean, I've only got two, and you all could probably guess which two they
Step
were.
Brothers.
Step Brothers and
And-
Anchorman.
Yeah. All right. So my second one is Django Unchained. Love that film.
Classic. Yeah.
That's the one film that I watched first time, and I was like instantly top favourite. The other films I probably had to watch a couple of times before I cemented it. But that's always been.
I've never seen it, but I saw a Watch Mojo video the other day saying about like plot twists in movies and like some of the best ones, and then that was on there, and I was like, oh shit, okay, that's pretty.
You probably like. I recommend that if you haven't watched it before, just as like a good film, and like fucking the acting in it is class as well.
Jamie Foxx is class, isn't it?
Leonardo DiCaprio plays a fucking good.
Is
villain
Jamie
as
Foxx
well.
the guy who's in Man on Fire?
He was in Spider-Man. The Amazing Spider-Man.
Two.
I've not seen Amazing Spider-Man.
Electra.
Mm.
Third Dark Knight. And then I've got Step Brothers at fourth because it's whenever I want to just stick a film on ever, it's always Step Brothers.
Yeah, I feel like anything with Will Ferrell really. It's just
Yeah.
like you can just stick it on. And
Yeah.
it's
Like
really
shit like
good.
Daddy's Home as well. They're
Mate,
fucking
yeah,
amazing.
like the fear is like Daddy's Home wasn't even that funny, but it just was because it's Will Ferrell. It didn't make any sense. I was like, why am I laughing at this? If this is anyone else, it'd be
Just
shit.
when he's doing the skateboard, he gets electrocuted.
At fifth is It Chapter 1,
Wait, the
the
remake.
reboot.
Oh.
Yeah, It Chapter 1. I just thought
That's a solid film.
it was definitely. I didn't expect it to be how it was. I think that's part of it why I liked it more. It was more the shock.
Wait, so
value.
you're on about the remake?
Yeah, the first
okay,
one.
Yeah,
the first
you,
one.
nah, that's-
Um,
the original's so much better than the remake.
the original really isn't. It's
It is.
really beyond its time. It's Tim Curry's like
Yeah,
awesome in
he's
it, but
amazing.
like I don't know about anything. Only because I really like coming of age. I like that sort of style of films, and that felt like it. It felt like a coming of age film with a fucking just some random clown going about killing kids.
Manny. He's a clown who likes to taste the kids.
He's got the it factor. And then I've got I don't know if anyone's seen it. It's quite an obscure film. 9, the one with the like. The
Where is it on your
puppets.
list?
Sixth.
Well, you missed the perfect opportunity to have that in there.
Oh my god. Yeah, so it's about like puppets and stuff.
I've
Like,
seen a bit of it.
yeah,
I can't
yeah.
remember it that
I remember
much.
watching it loads when I was younger.
Yeah.
Then I got Lion King, the OG, because it's the best Disney
You
film
just don't like
ever
Disney
made.
shit.
Lion King, no, it's just a shit film. Like everyone went, oh, it's so good. Oh, they're singing in it. No, it's not. It's
I feel like
fucking
you say controversial things. just
garbage
controversial.
animation.
You're the controversial one.
I just don't like it. It's just fucking.
It's got like one of the
dog.
best Disney villains. It's got some of the
Yeah.
best. It's got like one of the best soundtracks in a Disney movie.
I just don't like it. It's just
Nearly.
boring for me.
And then followed by Jungle Book. That's second place. Get Out.
All right.
That was my favourite. That was my favourite film
No,
whenever it
Danny,
came out.
Danny, get the fuck out of my house.
17, 18. Honestly, sickest film ever. Like, really, really loved it. Then Infinity War.
Mhm.
That's my favourite Marvel film, I think, just because action, everything about it. Really. Thanos as well. Finally a good fucking Marvel villain.
I mean, Loki was good.
Oh, Loki, yeah, but
I don't know.
ignoring Loki, Thanos actually
I
finally
mean,
fucking
yeah, it was
finished
Loki.
stuff.
Okay.
You're literally correct. And then Anchorman, and then The Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
They've got such diverse movies, Hodges. Marvel, Will Ferrell.
Fucking DC.
What
mate.
my two Marvel
Fucking
films,
Lion King.
or my two Marvel films and one Will Ferrell.
You've got two
film.
horrors in
You
there.
got two Will Ferrell
horrors.
films.
Yeah, I like horrors.
Yeah, no,
They're allowed to be in my
No,
top
to be
10
fair,
just 'cause
I'm
you
saying
disagree.
that.
Like, mate.
I'm not saying that as a bad
Weirdo.
thing.
And then special mentions,
Oh.
any Marvel film, apart from a couple. Thor
Which
2.
are
Come on, man.
Is that Ragnarok?
Yeah.
Isn't that the
No,
one?
No,
That,
no,
no,
that's the Dark World.
no, fucking, I've not seen them.
Top Gun. You seen Top Gun?
Yeah.
Top Gun's class. The Joker. The Simpsons movie, because I've probably watched it the most out of any film ever.
Yeah.
It's quality.
Prisoners.
Never heard of it.
Jake Gyllenhaal, Hugh Jackman. You'll like it, especially you have. And Inglourious Bastards.
Was watching
You watched that the
other
other day, yeah. I was like, I might actually have to miss lesson to watch this with you. But I came into...
You what? You what? Did you? Jesus.
Please don't let
Daddy.
that, please don't let that make the cut.
That is definitely
Definitely
making
making
the cut.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Why are you...
My list is like the thing is I can't think of just movies on their own, so basically all of mine are franchises.
Yeah, I was thinking that. There's like Anchorman and Anchorman 2 I like just as much, but I'll probably just put Anchorman first because
So,
I've seen
like,
it recently.
Fucking Star Wars, but I put
Yeah.
Empire Strike Back.
Yeah, out of all of the Star Wars,
Empire Strike Back.
it's a fucking great film.
It's
It
the
really is.
best film in
Don't
it.
know if it's the best.
What's the best?
Jar Jar Binks, obviously.
That actually sounds.
Oh my god! I thought it was in the fucking room.
Misa Jar Jar Binks! Hi!
We need new merch for him. Oh my. Instead of it being a lion, it's just
Jar Jar Binks!
Hashtag Darth Jar Jar.
Darth Jar Jar should have fucking happened.
It's gonna happen. I still haven't seen the latest Star Wars. I'm waiting for Beth to catch up.
It's the best one out of the three.
This
Newest
week,
ones.
Is it?
this weekend, Star Wars Marathon.
You're away.
am
You're away. Are you here?
You're away.
I'm away.
Skype. Both started at the same time.
Put all three films on at the same time from our different perspectives. We just cut to different screens. Yeah, it's the best one out the latest trilogy, I'd say.
No spoilers.
It is a good... yeah, it is.
The Force Awakens is actually better than people make out.
Mm-hmm.
But the second
Last
one...
Jedi?
Right, Last Jedi.
Right,
Nah.
Last
So,
Jedi.
some of it's good, but you know his new movie, Knives Out, that was
That was
fucking
so
amazing.
good.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen like so good, honestly.
I think that's the best film of 2019.
The Joker.
Okay, those are tied.
That would probably be my second or third. I'd agree with you on that one.
Anyway,
Because
Danny, your
Endgame came
list?
out in 2019.
Yeah,
What about Angry Birds 2? That was a good movie.
Oh my god! Right, moving topic. I don't
No,
even know what it is.
I've
like
never
Angry
seen.
Birds
I've never
2.
seen it. I've never
Oh,
seen it.
yeah, I've never seen it too.
No, so my top three are Stardust, Tangled, and It Chapter 1, but the original. And then it's all like the Fast and Furious franchise. Like
With
I-
family!
Other than number 3, Fast and Furious. Other than number 3, they're all amazing movies.
Number 2, wait, which one's Tokyo Drift?
3.
3.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
Number 2's where Rowan
Which
gets
one's
in.
your favourite?
Too
Which one's
fast,
your
too
favourite?
Tokyo Drift
Mine's 4 or 5.
is the best film in the Fast and Furious franchises. Bear in mind, I haven't seen 5 or anyone past 5.
Well, it gets 5 and 8, I think. No, 5 or...
5 is
5 or
class
8.
and I'll hit nothing. 4 and 5 are class.
The thing
Fast
is,
and Furious franchise
I
this week.
like Tokyo Drift.
Yeah.
one
yeah.
thing that I realised though is they use slow-mo so much in the movie.
Mhm.
Like, so
Yeah, 'cause
fucking
they want
much.
to show the tricks look cool in slow mo.
Yeah, bro, it's fucking... It's like overkill sometimes.
Yeah, sorry, I want to see Dwayne Johnson fucking doing tricks in a car in full speed, don't I? I want to see that sweat drip off his face, whether he's going to make it or not.
Well,
Whether he's going to save the world.
then there's like the Harry Potter franchise. Like, I can watch them constantly.
Nah, don't even
Right.
give me that look. I fucking love Harry Potter.
I
Harry
love
Potter.
Harry Potter, but like...
You can never get bored of the Harry Potter movies.
When they do it on fucking ITV2, like I swear every Sunday for the entire year, mate, I'll fucking...
I would
Other than the
definitely.
Philosopher's Stone, because that's got actually... Prisoner of Azkaban's pretty shit too.
What?
When it's,
No, yeah, I agree with
when
that.
it's acceptable to fancy Hermione, that's when you that's when you can watch them.
Okay.
Oh
I
shit,
agree.
Order of the Phoenix is probably my favourite. I like that.
No, Goblet of
Goblet
Fire.
of Fire.
Yeah, Goblet of Fire. is-
That's like, isn't that like meant to be like renowned to be the worst one as well?
No, Prisoner of
Oh,
Azkaban earned the least.
Yeah,
Wait, what-
Is it?
Which
I
one
thought it
has
was Goblet of Fire.
the
Robert
guy
Pattinson.
from? Yeah.
Goblet of Fire.
Okay.
That's my second favourite.
I
But,
like that
um,
because it's more like it's less Hogwartsy and more.
Yeah.
Oh look, it's a game.
Yeah, that's why I liked it. But I like Order of Phoenix. When I've read the books, that's my favourite book.
Half-Blood Prince is my favourite book.
Really.
I have a funny story about.
I've only
Harry
seen
Potter.
most of them like once. I need to rewatch them. I keep saying this
I
as
think
well.
all of them.
I never read them or watched them until I realised a girl that I liked liked it. So
What's her name? Emma Watson.
no.
A girl that he liked watched it.
Yeah, Emma Watson probably watched her own films and the premieres.
Probably
Actors.
not. Yeah. Oh wait, did you see?
fucking left.
Did you see what Rupert
The
Grint
right
wore to his first premiere?
Yeah, I saw
He's
it.
just saying like
You know
I
how
didn't get a word of that.
Rupert Grint's thing, his outfit that he wore to the first premiere. He's just like in
Who?
like just proper casual
Oh,
clothes.
right.
It's like oh, if you're having a bad day, just see what he's wearing to his first
If
premiere.
you think about it, most people wore that sort of thing like early 2000s and stuff.
Yeah.
Like we saw a good example was like
these two guys,
the
old guys.
he's older than me.
These two
Like-
guys, old guys.
I'll get involved in that. Like the Ballon d'Or is a perfect example. If you see what they wear now compared to like 2008 one, I think it was.
oversized shirts.
Yeah, honestly, like mental.
Well,
I fucking loved oversized shirts.
Rush Hour 1 and 2. 3's kind
I
of
like Rush Hour to be fair.
Rush Hour's good.
Well,
Yeah, Rush
Rush
Hour's
1
good.
and 2's probably the best.
Yeah.
Then 1, 3's quite.
Wait. Yeah, 2. Yeah.
2's
I'm
fucking
trying to remember
amazing.
which one. They all sort of morph into the same if you haven't seen them for a while.
Right, it's just
That's
our
good.
franchise.
You ever seen Shanghai Nights?
Is that the one with Owen Wilson, Jackie Chan?
Yeah.
I've seen that.
Quality
It's so
film.
good.
Genuinely,
I've seen it.
watch Shanghai Nights. You'll be
Never even
pissing
heard of
yourself.
it.
Yeah,
Quality
Owen
film.
Wilson, Jackie Chan, they're a fucking amazing duo together.
It's honestly amazing. At one point, it's on about how Owen Wilson's shooting blanks, and Owen Wilson fancies like Jackie Chan's sister in it. Jackie Chan's like, it doesn't work. He's shooting blanks. He doesn't know what he's talking about. And she's just like, what?
I think my favourite person that's ever acted alongside Jackie Chan for a film is Jaden Smith.
Oh wait, that's in that
In
fucking
the most
in
recent Karate
the,
Kid.
in the best Karate Kid.
Shut the fuck up. It's good, but it's not the best. 3 is the worst.
Wait, they did 3.
Yeah, they did. No, actually,
They did 3 too many.
they did 4. 4 is the fucking worst.
They did
Then it's yeah.
Yeah, it's 3.
then it's
4, 3, 2, 1.
I mean, it actually goes in order. 4, 3, 2,
No,
1.
4, 3, original Karate. Okay, 4, 3, 2, original Karate Kid, then Karate Kid.
Then Jaden.
No, actually, original Karate Kid, then Jaden Smith's Karate Kid.
And then 2, 3, 4.
So Jaden Smith is the best one.
It's the worst one. Not the worst one, but
The second best.
second best, fourth worst. I don't know.
But I know what this next one you guys will all agree on. The Cornetto trilogy.
Mm.
Okay, yeah.
You can't go wrong with it.
Which one's your
I
favourite one?
change my order
Yeah.
all the
I
time.
always said it was Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah,
and I was
same.
like, Hot Fuzz is just fucking amazing.
Hot
But then
Fuzz
World's
is-
End, when you watch it, you're like, okay, this is... But I don't think World's End can top any of them.
We watched
Is it-
World's End the other day,
It was good. It was
and
amazing.
it actually made me laugh a lot more than I remember it did.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But I've always been like an OG Shaun of the Dead person.
Yeah.
And then I watched Hot Fuzz and I was like, this is the most quotable film ever. Like,
Hot Fuzz is probably my favourite out of the
Piss
three.
off, Frank.
um,
No. No.
Yarp and Narp.
Oh yeah.
That's no.
Shaun of the Dead is better, but only by an inch.
yeah.
Like literally an inch. Then Hot Fuzz, then World's End. I love the
It's
cast of
so
World's
weird.
End.
It's so weird, yeah. Like this is why I said to Manny, the Shaun of the Dead cast is actually the worst, and like, I actually don't rate the characters. But I just some of the bits are so funny. When fucking Ed's just on the phone, and there's some, he's like, I'm not really in the middle of something. Ed, what the fuck are you doing? What? And when they practice to be in the zombies, he's like, I'll do it on the night. It is the night.
Wait, Wait,
Right, who died and made you king of zombies?
Can we get our studio audience opinion on which one's the best?
Oh yeah, actually,
Just do the numbers.
Yeah, so Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, and World's End.
Hot
Oh,
Fuzz!
okay.
Yes,
Hot
okay.
Fuzz is the best.
It is.
Disagree.
But
Okay.
right, well, the Saw
Has anyone
franchise.
done? Okay, before we go to the Saw.
Anything
before-
by James Wan.
Hello, I want to play a game.
Anything by James Wan's fucking amazing. He's
Oh,
done the
man.
Conjuring
Alright, come on,
universe,
good Jigsaw.
Saw,
We're gonna fucking play
Insidious.
Weakest Link after this.
Now introducing our guest, James Wan.
Mate, if he was actually, I would actually cry.
No, I think. What was the franchise you said before the Saw one?
Connor Trilogy.
Yeah. Have you guys ever done the drinking game from it?
Oh,
Oh my god, fuck!
wait, is that
Mate,
the
you
next
get
Straight Man's Drink Alive?
smashed. Honestly, no. We watched it in order. I did it around my mate's house, and like we were already drinking beforehand because I little bit of liquid courage. You know what I mean? And then we did it, and I was so smashed, and I was like, I'm actually not gonna
What
make
do
it
you
out
even have
alive.
to do?
So like certain quotes means you like drink a little bit, or you take 3 sips, do a shot. There's like certain like classic lines from it. Oh,
So
mate.
stuff like you've got red on your sorry
Yeah.
Phil, stuff like that.
We need to do that.
like
But
it definitely like, and it's a lot of fun as well because obviously the more drunk you get, the funnier it is, and like the more like here we go sort of thing. It's really really good.
Okay, so you're going on to the Saw garbage.
it's basically
cool.
like any horror movie franchise, like Final Destination, Saw, stuff like that.
Final Destination, love those films.
Yeah. Number 3's
roller coaster one.
No,
Yeah.
5th's the worst one.
no 3's the best. I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
It had an
Fifth's best.
interactive DVD as well, so you could like control death.
Yeah.
It's so fucking good.
Have you seen the new Saw movie trailer?
Oh, Spiral.
Yeah.
Spiral.
What's it called?
Chris
Rock and
Chris
The
Rock.
Zebra.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Chris Rock, that's his name.
It's like
Separate.
it's
He
I don't-
plays Marty in the Madagascar.
it's like a reboot, but it's a reboot remake. I don't know. It's like it's just its own movie, but it's obviously Saw.
Yeah.
But it's Spiral instead of the thing.
It looks good though, like from the trailers.
Then I'll say like
Because-
the Taken franchise. Like Taken 1 and 2, Taken 1, 2 and 3. They're fucking
No,
amazing.
only taking 1 and 2.
They're all garbage.
2's the best, but all 3 of them are just fucking amazing. And then also Role Models, if any of you have seen
Role Models is good. Role Models is
Who's in role model?
Paul Rudd.
Rudd and Sean William Scott.
Yeah.
And, the guy from
McLovin.
Superbad.
I don't know the little black kid.
Why the
but he's-
fuck would it be Mohammed? Mohammed's a common name in England. Read a fucking book.
Okay, honourable mention, Superbad. It's
Superbad's
so
fucking
fucking
great.
amazing.
Oh Jesus, there's so many fucking good movies out there.
Die Hard.
I've never.
I
seen
can't
it.
believe it's not on my top 10.
How have you both? You've got a fucking signed script that he gave you.
You know, you might as well just get out now.
So sorry, Bruce Willis.
Me and Manny have watched that together 3 times.
Yeah.
Well,
I've
Manny also
never-
thinks that Bruce Willis is watching our podcast. So.
Yeah, but is it a Christmas movie?
It is a Christmas movie, yes.
Not only a Christmas movie, but the best Christmas movie.
Yeah, I've never seen it, so we'll,
Elf is
we'll have to
second.
watch it.
Our audience doesn't agree, but it is.
Elf is the best Christmas.
Elf is second best.
There's only
Closely followed by Bad Santa.
Oh, Bad Santa's a great movie as well.
Bad Santa.
Number 2 was like unnecessary.
I haven't seen number 2, but Bad Santa 1 fucking hilarious.
I got a sort of little thing for Christina Hendricks, who's in it. The ginger one. I saw her in, what's the TV series?
Mad Men?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, yeah.
Mad Men's sick.
Well, just saying, if you take Viagra and then shoot yourself, you might die hard.
And on that note, I need a piss.
What?
Are we back?
Yes, we are back.
We're back.
What was the question?
That is definitely staying.
And we're back!
Right, what do you guys like? How far does someone have to go from being famous to being a celebrity?
No,
Sex tape?
He asked me. He
Am
said
I right?
what's like the difference as well.
Yeah.
And I said we sort of like agreed that you can be famous for pretty much anything, but celebrity you have to be famous beforehand and like be an actual like figure,
Yeah.
and it's subjective as well because we like.
Yeah, because we were talking
It's
about
so
like
hard, like.
you know, like 5 Seconds of Summer. They're fucking huge. But I wouldn't class them as celebrities. I'd class them as famous.
Hey.
It's even like even like Harry Styles and stuff. I wouldn't class him as
No,
a
he's a
celebrity.
celebrity
He's a
now.
celebrity.
He's a celebrity now.
I know
I'll
who he
count
is.
it.
He is a celebrity.
I wouldn't say everyone in that was in One Direction as a celebrity. They're famous, but like Harry
Like-
Styles
like-
is famous just because he's like,
like
a public
Louis
figure now
Tomlinson.
as well.
Well, I know he
Famous.
supports film cast.
Yeah.
No, I would say the difference is when you're famous, you are known worldwide. When you're a celebrity, not only are you known worldwide, but people also have an opinion on you.
Okay.
Like
See,
you're
'cause-
either loved or hated.
See, because we were talking about like obviously the Sidemen people. KSI's probably getting into celebrity status.
KSI is a celebrity.
No.
He's doing music with fucking.
He's a
He
big-
hit the number one on the indie chart.
Rick
Yeah.
Ross,
He's
Triple Red,
yeah.
He's
He's
a
a
big
celebrity.
public figure now.
But then like people like obviously Minimina and Josh and stuff like that.
They're not.
Yeah, they're
they're,
just-
they're
they're
famous.
YouTube famous.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I rate. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. That was what my original podcast was called, don't you know?
Well, that's my opinion.
Yeah, I did a podcast. Maybe 2017.
20 years ago.
No, it was 2017. And I
when
called
when
it.
you were like 16.
Very funny. So 2017 I did a podcast, and instead of it being like this all jokey laughy with my pals, it was actually like challenging serious issues, except
I
for
think you told me this.
when someone said and that's my opinion, I'd play that's my opinion. That was literally the only comedy in it. But no, the first episode was on what was it on?
Fuck off.
Oh no.
I did that before we even started recording.
For people who are only listening, Danny has peeled and is continuing to peel the foil off of his bottle, which isn't a good sign if you watch last week's episode.
I'm not sexually frustrated.
That was on camera.
I'll actually give you money to cut that off.
I don't think I should. I think I should.
I'm not sure. I'm undecided. We'll see how the rest of the podcast goes.
I'll blur it.
Let's have
Thank you.
let's have a random topic to keep things swimming along smoothly.
Like my swimmers.
Brilliant.
No.
But no, that's just dumb, innit? That's
Obviously
just
everyone does.
stupid. What is... Oh, okay. Yeah.
Nonce.
Sorry, guys.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there something that...
Wait, we
like
need to
one
read
of-
out the question.
Oh yeah. What is one of your favourite words or phrases? I've got something that we'll start with is the fact, is there anything that like one of us has said that we've now picked up and like we now say we think more than... Because first year you said... yeah, you used to say yeet all
I
the
did
time
say
and I
yeet.
never used to say it. And I couldn't help myself. I felt like I had like a tick or something where I'd just say it all the time after that.
I did say yeet a lot. I
And-
don't say it anymore.
One of my most recent things is I can't help but bark. Just when I see
we
that.
walked past someone earlier and you went just randomly.
Oh, I forgot. I need to tell you guys something else. Me and him.
This is going on the podcast, yeah?
Right, what's the time? We'll cut the next like,
Yeah, I've got this
minute.
don't worry.
3, 2,
And we're back.
1. Back in the room. So yeah, you barked when we walked past. What about anybody else? Is there anything else like phrases that, as Ben said?
I
that
dab
we-
quite a lot without...
I've never dabbed in my life, and I don't plan.
Yeah,
to
like when
start.
I'm at work, I'll just be like... And then my manager started to do it as well.
If
Like,
anyone didn't realise, Danny's the least cool one out of the group.
For you black people, he's the whitest one.
Does that mean I can't do this anymore?
Oh yeah, we do that. We used to high five a lot. Us.
Yeah.
I still...
Yeah.
I still...
Yeah,
No, we
'cause
still
I
do,
wasn't
we
a
still
part-
do.
No, I'm
But
not
it's
part
not
of
the
the
same.
group really. They have their own separate group chat without me because despite me being the one that spoke to Danny first, these guys have a better friendship than they do.
I spoke to
Mate,
Manny
don't ask
first.
me who spoke to me first. I have no idea.
You used to hang out with fucking
Rob.
Yeah, Rob,
Yeah.
and then he left, and I went, Danny, do you want to go to Tesco? Because I know that you used to go every time. And you were like, yeah, all right. And then we went to Tesco together, and these guys jumped on the fucking bandwagon. Now
I
you've got your
actually
little
didn't.
triad.
I actually didn't. Rob left and then Manny started talking to Danny loads. And then because I was like really close with Manny, I was like, I was like, alright, I'll get involved in this Danny guy then. And then we just ended up, we used to go to get lunch together loads, didn't we, in the end?
And now you just can't get rid of it.
Yeah, now he's stuck here.
Yeah. I don't-
Favourite phrase or...
I guess mine would just be
Word.
like, fuck off, you cunt. Or like, oh, piss off.
Fuck off, you horrible bastard!
Just like, if you say to someone...
ugly bastard.
Yeah.
No, I thought yours was rat because you used to
Oh,
say
you
rat.
shut
a lot.
up, you little rat.
Yeah, you used to say that. a
I
lot.
still say that at work.
Yeah, I know you do. I know, even though I'm not there, I know you do.
I don't know if there's anything I particularly say loads.
It's just anything that
I
sounds
know I say
aggressive.
Mush.
No,
I say mush a lot. Not a
That's
lot
not
to
you.
you guys, but back home I'm like, alright, mush.
To be fair, I say lad and lass quite a lot. Like, oh. No, I say sorted. I'm like, alright, sorted. Or sweet. Like,
I think I use a lot of like random words and sentences that like that other people don't particularly use.
Like what?
Like porn?
like Commodric.
The silence. I don't know. I just feel like I don't know.
To reiterate what you're saying.
I can't really think at the top of my head, but like I definitely do. When I
Back.
when I say it to you guys, I'm always like, hopefully they have understood like what that meaning is, rather than
I understand what the meaning of everything
I say
is.
peak a lot.
Yeah.
Everyone
Okay,
says
yeah.
peak. Oh.
Peak,
Yeah.
pal, buddy.
I got told off for peaking. I peaked in high school.
Mate, you peaked in fucking kindergarten.
And that was only last week.
My favourite word
Can you get the
slash
fuck-
phrase is, and this, sorry mum if you're listening,
Don't say it.
cunt.
Okay, yeah, come.
This is the best word. So many people get offended by it, and it's just
It's
an
not-
arrangement of letters that make a sound.
Oh, earlier on today I was sick. Do you know what I had?
Coronavirus?
No, dog jaw. Do you know what that is? Touch here.
No.
No, touch it. Dog jaw.
Alright, I expect that from him. I expect better from you. You have your own merch.
Dog jaw.
The lion.
Lion
Why
jaw.
did you choose a lion?
This is his favourite animal.
Because he's always lying to me.
Shut up.
And then we'll have the meaning of that one. That's Manny's favourite meme, the boys.
Nice.
Holy shit.
And
Wait a
then-
second. We've got the boys in the podcast.
Holy shit,
Oh,
Batman! And then we've got the other sleeve, which is the triad.
Yeah, because I'm not loved.
I have to, my necklace broke, you know.
Half this triad.
Shut the fuck up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, who make up the
Who's
other
in it?
two?
Those are your words, not mine, okay?
Yeah, but the thing is, yeah, we've got
That
this.
was me taking the piss, just to confirm.
Nah, Aaron probably, but not the other one.
Just saying, Hodges.
Not
You were
the one
saying
I
you're not in this free, but Ben's not even in this too.
Like, it isn't obvious
He's
between
not
the
even-
two that it is.
There you go.
We do this every fucking podcast.
Did you kiss your mother with that mouth?
Yeah.
This podcast actually goes to shit every time he opens
The
his mouth.
studio audience is so disgusted.
So was my mother.
Can we just bleep that out?
We're gonna cut the last minute.
I don't want to
I'll keep
cut.
it. I'll keep it in. I want to
want
believe it.
Yeah,
I'll believe it.
yeah.
New random topic, if you please.
Here we go.
No,
no.
boring. Spoke about jobs before.
No. Sex.
We could talk about favourite animals.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, we could talk about what we're most afraid of
Okay.
as well.
Let me hear you say koala bears. Yes, yes,
Out there.
yes.
Genuinely your favourite animal.
Yeah, I fucking love them.
Why?
I don't know, I just fucking love
This is
them.
the most passionate
I just
I've ever
fucking
seen you
love
in my
them. They're
life.
the cutest. They're like so awesome, and the fact that they're like could go extinct, which just makes me love them even more. Like I just want them to be
Not gonna
healthy.
lie.
I want them to be nice. Like
Not have STD.
the fact. No, that's a miss. I've had enough of this. Koalas have chlamydia shit. All right.
But they do.
Koalas, and also I feel like, and I don't know if people will agree, but if I was an animal, I'd like to think I was sort of koala-ish.
You'd be a fucking sloth. You'd grab all your ham and kill yourself.
How would I be a sloth? If anyone's a sloth, it's him. All he does is
Shut the fuck up.
sleep.
You know what? No, the thing
I am
is,
sleep as well.
No.
the thing, I think pandas are better than koalas because
No,
they're fatter. They're so much more cuddly.
Yeah,
Kung Fu
I don't really
Panda.
give a shit what
Yeah.
you think. Koala.
Yeah, is there a movie
No.
called Kung Fu Koala? No, it's Kung Fu
No,
Panda.
but have you heard? TV show, 2 fucking koalas started flying planes about. Do you see a pandas do that? No.
You see a panda fucking kicking a Wait, what's his name? Tyrone?
Tyrone.
Tyrone.
Yeah,
Tyrone.
just Tyrone, but the hood pops up.
Skadoosh!
No, pandas. Oh, I fucking love pandas. I can't even like.
You were just talking about koala there.
Did I say pandas? I fucking love koalas. Like,
What's your
literally,
most hated animal?
Oh, snakes. What's the fucking point? Like, what's the? There's
Oh,
little,
man, you put it
little,
over
like,
there, man, to be
fair,
little
I love
weirdos like just slithering about. They got nothing about them. They're fucking.
So you want me to put these snakes away? No, what did I say? Vipers.
Pipers.
Python.
Pythons.
Nothing. Python. I'm winding you up.
It's like in the SpongeBob episode where it's like, yeah, check this out, and it's just the 90-degree angle.
Favourite animal?
My favourite animal is a monkey or a pig.
Oh, monkey pig! Oh, it's not fun to be laughed at, is it, Danny?
What wasn't that? What?
Manny, how many have you had? Because you're about to say the whole crate, aren't you?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
How many's in the crate?
12. Danny had one.
So he's got
Worst
5.
part is
Yeah.
he's drinking wife beater.
Yes.
What's
Right,
your
so-
least favourite animal?
Wait, but it's not just monkeys, it's any kind of the marsupial? Any kind of the monkey family, so gorillas, monkeys, chimpanzees, orangutans.
Well, that's such a broad term. It's got to be one.
Yeah,
They're all
definitely.
different.
You have to pick one.
Right, I'd just
So
say...
they look big that big.
Just a monkey. Like a black cat.
Chimpanzee, you mean?
No, a monkey. So the little tiny monkeys. Chimpanzees are different to a monkey, Ben. They are
Least favourite animal?
birds. Anything that flies, but mainly birds. Pigeons, stuff like that.
Oh, a fucking
Snakes.
eagle is fucking awesome.
No, it's not that adult. It's just I'm scared of birds. So
Is anyone going to talk about how he hasn't watched Rise of the Planet Apes?
Yeah.
yeah, okay, that's true.
Oh, I should have put that. That's one of my favourite trilogies ever. The Planet of the Apes films.
Huh?
Yeah, your favourite animal's a monkey.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, but
Manny's
it's-
favourite animal
I've never seen King
is
Kong
a.
either.
You've never seen King Kong?
No.
Well, any of them.
No.
How can you read?
This man's a fake monkey.
I've never watched Peppa Pig, but I still like pigs. No, actually, I like Peppa Pig.
I've seen Peppa Pig.
You
That's how you
definitely
lure all
watch
the
Peppa
kids
Pig.
in.
Yeah, exactly.
Want to watch some Peppa Pigs with Uncle
Yeah.
Danny?
I just opened my van and it's just
Peppa
got a
Pig
DVD.
Right, Manny, favourite animal.
Lion. Least favourite is snake.
You
Why
must
is
get
your least
terrified
favourite
every
snake?
time you masturbate.
When I was... Yeah, I do. That's getting cut out.
Yeah, that's definitely. No.
Why do you hate snakes?
When I was a kid, I almost got bit by a snake, and it just
Yeah,
scared me.
I'm scared of snakes.
And snakes on a plane really fucking scared me. And pythons in water really fucking... I don't know if that's a movie, but yeah.
I think it is. I'm sick of
Have
these
you-
motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking
Motherfucking
plane.
I'm guessing you haven't seen Anaconda then.
I can't...
No. An actual horror film called Anaconda.
What? No,
It's
let's
about a
go
fuck-off
Barnes,
snake that
huh?
lives in the water
Yeah.
and like, literally
That's the
gets
film.
people off of
Yeah.
My parents
li-
watched that, and I literally screamed when I
love that film.
ran to
Nah,
the room.
I couldn't, like, it's so weird, I couldn't even, like, I had to pick my feet up for, like, weeks after watching that film, like, from the floor,
Yeah.
just because it's like, oh, honestly, it's
I remember reading an
Shit me up.
Instagram post about how a snake came through a toilet, and I didn't go. I didn't shit.
This,
for like
this is
ages.
why I don't... Favourite animal, let me guess, panther.
No.
Sloth.
No. I love panthers. I really love panthers, and the reason why I love panthers is because
Wakanda.
Okay. The reason why I love panthers is because, you know, in like fucking junior school you got separated into houses.
Yeah.
But my oldest cousin Terry, he was in Panthers. My oldest sister was in Panthers. Then Amy was in Panthers. Then I was in Panthers. So that's sort of like my bond with
My
Panthers.
houses were red, yellow,
Yeah.
blue.
They had colours as well. So Panthers
Yeah.
was green, Lions was red, Leopards was yellow, and Tigers were blue.
We had ours named after like artists like Whittle, Hopper.
Yeah,
in
I
my
think it depends on where you go.
in my
and
high
shit.
school, they were named after previous head teachers'
Oh.
last names.
Cool.
In my primary school, they were named after Harry Potter creatures like Phoenix.
Oh
Really?
yeah. A lot of
Dobby.
films did that.
Yeah,
You're in
Dobby.
Dobby.
But
You're in Dobby's house now, bitch. Oh fuck.
But that's why I love panthers, but it's not my favourite animal. My favourite animal is
Eagle.
my favourite and only ever... Oh no! Good, close. Love a canary.
I thought it was a
Hashtag Norwich City. My favourite animal is what my first ever dog's going to be, and that's a German Shepherd. Because
Okay,
they are
yeah,
the
I
most
like that.
loyal
I like-
dogs in
yeah,
the world.
They are.
Like, my...
Oh, no.
And she's a...
My family had a German Shepherd called Duke, and when he passed away, he waited for everybody to go to bed because he didn't want to see like anyone crying over him. So he like kept himself alive when he was really ill. Waited for everyone to go to bed. I think my mum waited up till like 4 o'clock in the morning just to make sure he was okay. And she went to bed, and then she woke up in the morning and he died.
Oh, that's fucking...
Shout out also special mention to Ginger, my greyhound, who was my best friend when I was younger because I didn't have friends growing up.
We actually don't deserve dogs.
No, dogs are the best. And my least favourite animal...
Cat.
I love the animal snakes. However, I don't like snaky behaviour.
Which leads us to our next topic.
I think my least favourite animal... what is my least favourite animal? It's a difficult one. Because, you know what's been pissing me off recently? I've seen so many people on Twitter, well, scratch that, so many vegans on Twitter being like, you can't say you're an animal lover if you still eat meat. Shut the fuck up. Like,
There's a
I
difference
love
between-
animals, but equally, survival of the fittest.
Yeah. It's like, it's not our fault we're the best.
Yeah.
Like, if a lion can still kill us if he wanted to. We've just got a gun.
We have evolved.
You have a gun.
I
Please.
don't know, what's my least favourite animal?
The thing is, there's a difference between least favourite and one you dislike the most, right? Because I just dislike birds, but some birds are awesome.
No, I used to have...
But it's like a fish. Like a fish is just pointless, isn't it?
Wait,
Like,
no,
it's
I
just
like
a
fish
it's just a
too.
fish.
Aquaman would disagree.
Have you seen the Family Guy cutaway where it's just Aquaman in the water and the woman's there like, help, help, and he just like, huh, there, you know, like that, just starfish just lands next to the guy. It's like probably more where that came from.
The other official where Peter's like, yeah, just save them. I know they'll pay me back one day. And he's on his deathbed, and this is the fish. They're like, just do anything to save him. Oh, family
Family.
guy.
Yeah, family.
Yeah, I can't think of a least favourite animal, so
Okay.
we'll just move on to
But,
snaky behaviour.
Oh, wait, actually, wait, before we do, just because that can be our final topic, I just want to talk, because obviously I'm scared of birds, but I want to talk about fears and, like, the way you'd least likely want to die.
No, don't
No,
don't
because,
do
like,
that. But I'll talk about my least favourite fears. But like,
alright, yeah, because, like, one
Least
of,
favourite fears.
oh no, what I'm
My
scared of.
favourite fears.
My favourite fear is.
it's like, I'm not scared of, like, the sea or anything, but I'm terrified of the sea. It's like,
You
I'm
don't
okay.
know what's underneath it.
Like, no, but, like, I hate going out in boats and stuff. Like, whenever I go...
How does that make any sense? You're
Because like no,
scared
because like
but
I can
terrified.
no, because I can go out on a boat and stuff. I can swim in the ocean and stuff like that. But there's just so much stuff that we don't know about it. It's fucking terrifying. And the fact that even though sharks are as vicious as people make out, like we can still
Have you seen that?
we can
Jason
still get
Statham?
killed by it
What's
just
that
like
called?
that. You know?
Yeah,
It's called
yeah,
Megalodon.
exactly.
I really want to watch it.
Megalodon.
Oh, is that the Meg with Jason Statham?
Yeah, the Meg.
Wait, oh.
So we're gonna cut out for a little bit of context. He said someone's name.
I mean, we mentioned a movie, so they're probably gonna know.
Yeah,
what
exactly.
I'll
Let's
just
cut
leave
the
it. I'll
whole
just leave it.
thing out.
Right. So yeah, the Meg's actually it's one of those films that's so. It's one of those films that's so shit, but it's good. he sort of like we get those sort of films. Yeah, it's just Jason Statham, isn't it?
Yeah, it is definitely awesome.
How did Transporter not make it onto the list?
Yeah, Transport
Transporter's
is great.
quality.
It is, to be honest.
And Crank?
Where he has to keep his
Yeah,
heart
yeah,
rate
yeah.
up
Yeah,
at all
that's-
times,
and he's
and he has
having
sex
sex
with
on-
that girl in the fucking in front of the crowd. Yeah.
The fact she goes along with it's fucking awesome as well. Imagine having a girl that just have sex with you on a horse track.
This man is clawing at his paper on the bottom.
I'm
as we
actually
speak.
just like clawing at my own fingernails now because I've got nothing else.
We've got nothing left.
You want a drink?
That was a bit bleak, wasn't it?
Did the eye pop and everything?
It's you did it last week.
Are we going to move on to our last topic?
Yes, we'll let you.
How about we talk about fears?
No, that was boring.
Alright, heights, snakes. Used to be clowns till I started liking it.
Until you saw your reflection.
I'm sorry.
He literally said you've got the it factor early because you
No,
like
you said he had the it factor. I said he likes to taste kids.
Yeah, that's what he meant. He just forgot that
Fuck
bit.
you,
He just forgot that
fuck
bit.
you, and fuck you.
And by
You're
that,
cool.
he's got the
And you're cool, and you're cool, but fuck you.
he's got the it factor, and by that I mean he likes to taste the kids and he's a clown.
Okay,
Next topic.
Last final topics. Wait, no,
Wait,
what?
no, we
I'm not
haven't
saying that.
done our fears though.
I got this.
Make it quick.
My fears
Shouldn't be
is
difficult.
the same as Ben. Snakes and heights.
I mean, to be fair, if you're a flat earther, the only thing you have to fear is sphere itself. Sphere itself.
Thank you for listening to this week's...
After the outro, so
Yeah,
the intro.
Wait, you're not doing an outro yet. We've still got another
Yeah, no, I'm
topic.
just fucking saying.
Danny, what are your fears and don't make them too deep?
No, that was it.
Literally just the ocean.
Well,
And
ocean
birds.
and birds, just dying. Ocean birds. And
Is that
dying.
why you're so terrible
Ocean
with
birds
women?
are dying.
dying?
What about not being remembered?
Yeah, but that's the same as dying, I guess.
No, it's not. Everybody dies.
Yeah.
Not
but-
everyone's remembered.
No, but I'll definitely be remembered. Even if I get to 60-year-old and I'm not famous, I'll just kill someone and be famous. Kidding.
Okay.
Okay, final topic, Hodges?
Yeah. So, I had a few complaints into the show.
Oh, really?
Oh, shout out Katie.
Yeah, shout out
Yeah,
to Katie,
shout out Katie, our
one
number one fan. Yeah.
You waited this long,
Yeah.
so you can keep watching till the end. So we've had a few complaints into the show, and the complaints have been about sort of where we've mentioned the live studio audience, and obviously we haven't mentioned the names of our live studio audience, but and our live studio audience does change as well. We might hasten to mention that. But we had some complaints about last week's episode, or was it the week before? I think it might have been the week before, about how there was a certain amount of happiness going around. And in my personal opinion, if someone has an issue, and this is the thing, complaints about the show haven't, I say we've had complaints about the show, haven't directly come to us and gone, we've got a complaint about your podcast. No, it's stuff that we've found out from other people.
Except for Google, they have.
Except for Google, yeah. See, with me, being a 23-year-old, if you have an issue with me, I expect you to come up to me and be like, Hodges, I've got an issue with you. And likewise, I will do the same with you. So anyone, like, for example, in our class, if I have an issue with them, I will confront them on it. I did it this past week, if the house remembers correctly. Now, what are your guys' opinion on sort of people, how do I put it lightly, on people sort of bitching behind your back, or sort of, like I said, snaky behaviour where it's like they'll act friendly to your face, but then behind your back they're saying nasty things, or they don't want you to be happy, or they think you don't deserve to be happy. Do you agree with me? Do you think that they should come and call you out on, like, that they have an issue with you and try and
Yes.
squash the beef?
Yeah, I agree. 100%. 100%.
Adult conversation.
100%. If someone has a problem with me, I would want them to say it to my face.
Yeah.
Like, if I ever have a problem with someone, I'll say it to them.
Well, Manny.
Knocking all the glass.
um,
I mean, personally, like, I've always had a paranoia that, like, you guys just pretend to like me. Like, I do it with everyone, but, like,
It's true.
the thing is, I personally, if someone's talking about me behind my back, I don't care as long as they're not making stuff up about me. Like, as long as they're not making up a lie and then spreading a false rumour, I don't personally care.
Okay, but let's say it's more of a group of people and they are scheduling a specific time where they choose to bitch about you and others, but choose to bitch about you. And this is what I've sort of said. It's in one sense, it's no different to us guys coming home and being like, oh, so and so was really pissing me off today. And then I've had to think about it, and it's like, actually, no, they're scheduling a time. They are saying at 6 o'clock we're going to go somewhere, do something, and talk about this specific thing. Or at least that's how it's been portrayed to me. And that's something that I really don't appreciate. And if they're watching or listening, I'd appreciate if they came and...
I mean, yeah, I obviously get that. That is what's the point? But the fact is, again, you don't care. Like, I don't, because it's like, if they want to go and talk about us, it's fine. They can. I don't give a shit. They're talking about us. If they've got nothing better to do than talk about us, then that's their own problem, innit? As long as they're not making stuff up. I'm just like, whatever.
At the same time, if someone talks to me about it, they should just be able to talk to me about it. Like, you shouldn't be speaking to someone else about it. Like, Tyrese, if you have a fucking problem with me, meet me up at Albury Park, 6 a.m.
6 a.m. You will wake up.
Fucking
you will not wake up at 6
He
a.m.
got bed from the night before at 6 a.m.
And I need a piss. let's pause.
So, Ben, what's your opinion on this?
Yeah, I just think it's really weird that like you go meet up with people and you sort of talk about it, and like the only topic of conversation you can think of is like certain people or anything like that. Like, from my point of view, I've like, I don't know if anyone particularly, but I've like stayed quiet in lessons compared to normal what I've had before. Like, I'm not as outgoing or anything because I feel like I have to be silent, otherwise it just fuels certain people, which is fair enough and everything. I get like you're not going to be everyone's cup of tea or anything, but like it's more the fact that like I feel like, especially us four maybe in particular, the fact that we are normally like quite loud, quite jokey, people don't actually like really focus on the fact that actually like we're not, it doesn't mean that we can like take it all the time. Like, I take like what people say about me, if they don't say it to my face, if they talk about me behind my back, I take that like quite to heart. And everything is like, you guys know, and like it just makes me feel like really shit and stuff, the fact that people aren't talking, and it just makes you like trust people a lot less.
And
Manny, you go.
No. I'm just saying, if they talk to you about it behind your back, they're scared. That's all I think. People are scared to talk to you in front of your face, and I think talking to you in front of your face, it takes so much courage. People should do it more. And my drug dealer's here right now, so I need to go.
I was going to say that it makes it worse for you in particular, where you have made the effort to make amends and received no...
I received worse than what you was getting before.
Yeah, like... the worst part about this, I think, is we're discussing it, which is brilliant. But us four, as you know, as adult as we're attempting to be, and you know, often just listening to the last hour of this podcast, you'll agree we're probably not the most mature people. But how we're attempting to be adults now and discuss it, we're probably discussing it with the wrong audience because we're not discussing it with the people.
Yeah.
And if they're listening to this, they're probably going to hear that you take it worse when it's behind your back, and they're going to be like, good, he deserves it, blah, 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 blah. When obviously you don't.
At the same time, I understand them because it takes time to heal, but at the same time, I don't know how much time you need to heal, but I don't know where I'm going with
I think I know what you mean. Like, obviously everyone needs a certain amount of time to heal from whatever situation it is, but talking about the person isn't going to help.
Persons.
Persons. It's not going to help it one bit.
No.
Yeah.
Like, that's just going to make it worse, because then it's fueling you even more. It's fueling the anger even more, which is kind of like how my ex was. because she was so adamant on making me feel bad, it just made her feel worse herself, and I was just like, well, I don't care, you know.
I think we just need to move on from it, be adults. Yes, you've been hurt in the past, or you've been hurt by this guy, but let's heal. Or girl, let's heal. Let's talk to someone, but talk to someone who's mature about it. Don't talk to little kids about it. Just.
Well,
Just fucking why is this one?
Hang on. I think the worst thing about it, and the bit that like gets me 100% the most, is the fact that like it's the fact that, like you can't, like I feel like I can't be myself in class. I feel like I'm losing that, and the fact that like it got to the point where like things were like overdoing so much that like I went home last Wednesday and I like 100% just didn't want to come back. I just like it got to the point, although I wouldn't do it, like the fact that like dropping out of uni was in the back of my mind and everything, because like I feel like the last like few years or anything, I don't really particularly want to talk about like mental whatever or anything, because a lot of people are in worse situations than me, but
that's exactly what I say.
But it feels like people just need to think a little bit more. Like I'm not one to go around bitching or whatever like that. I say it actually till before, like, I just say it, but it's just like, why don't I get that respect as well? And like whatever some people whatever that is related to or whatever, like they're probably watching, they're probably like complaining about that I'm moaning about it, but like in fairness I don't really give a shit. Like it's just so annoying that like you feel like you lose all trust in like so many other people that you've like liked for so long, and all of a sudden they just like jump a bandwagon, they're like sheep now, and it's just like
it's like there's
and I said that, yeah, exactly. I said this to you the other day when I said how I was feeling or whatever. And I said to you the other day when I was like, I'm glad like some people are showing their true colours, because it makes me appreciate the people that I have actually around me more. Yeah. Like, I'd rather have really, really close mates, like you three.
Quality over quantity.
You three, Beth, Zoe, and like
you little love heart.
You and then rather than have loads of little people that cluster together. But like obviously I understand it or whatever, but like what I did was right for me. I didn't want to fake anything. Yeah. Like if I felt like that, actually, as long as I was honest with it, like
this is all theoretical, right?
Yeah. Like as long as you're like honest with like opinions and how you feel or anything. If people still have like a problem with it, or there's people still like that 2 months afterwards, 3 months afterwards, they've got problems to solve for themselves, and they're making us scapegoats for their own sort of issues and everything like that. And that's the bit that like gets me most.
I guess I don't know. It's just I do like, get it. Like when I say like I don't care, obviously I don't care, but then there is always still that little thing like, do I care?
Yeah.
But like you always try to push it to back of your mind, but then it will just like keep coming back every now and again. You're like, wait, is it like something like this semester's been my least favourite by far.
I agree.
But part of it is like when I really like thought about it, is it actually due to the lessons, or is it how like I'm personally feeling, how I like,
and equally with that how you're being treated.
Exactly. Like I'm just glad I have like the close people here that I have. Like
well, this is what I was saying.
Like, I'll even I'll shout out Aaron as well. Like
big up my boy Aaron.
Big up Aaron.
Hey,
big up Aaron.
Hey, Aaron.
It's like, yeah, you know what I mean. Like, and
he has been there for the most part.
Yeah, and I really appreciate. Like, I feel like he doesn't realise that enough. But he'll be on next week, hopefully.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Special guest.
That doesn't come on. That's getting good over. That is definitely getting good.
Shall we talk about?
So yeah, a bit of a quick way to finish, but like
what does
I feel like it's needed. But like literally, I bet if you watch it this Thursday, if this comes out, like
should be out Wednesday.
Like you've got
Yes,
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday to think about what you want to say to like certain people in the class. Just have a little think. Come up to them, have a little chat one-on-one. Fucking say what you want to say.
Even so, if you've got something to say and you want to chat, come on the podcast and say it.
Ooh,
Just
yeah.
pop me a fucking message. You know what I mean? Don't be a pussy. Like,
Man,
you
come
got a
on,
problem? Fucking say it.
No, I agree. Be
In
an adult.
fact,
This is what we are, boys.
No,
Bit of a weird way to end the episode. Bit of a rant. Bit of laughter towards the end.
Just a little bit of fucking context. A lot has just been.
I was going to say as well, you know, why not add on to it as well? What else was I going to say? Oh, crossover periods. There was no crossover period. Stop being stupid. He's honest. Done.
If you know, you know.
Yeah.
Don't touch that anal.
Okay, Ben, take us out.
hashtag,
Okay.
hashtag let Manny speak.
Okay. Hopefully you've enjoyed the third episode. We certainly have. I like the different styles that we did today. Hope you enjoyed. We've been Danny. We've been Unlucky Leader. Check out that merch. Been Hodges. And being myself. And thank you for the live audience that we've had today. We'll be back next week. We'll think of a topic. See you
Or
soon.
you can hit us up.
Hit us up on
Great minds drink
Insta-
like 007@gmail.com. Send us an email, or you can comment in one of the videos.
Or you can Instagram.
Okay.
Instagram,
We'll be on YouTube, Spotify,
Castbox.
Castbox, and Instagram. Follow us on Instagram. That's pretty important as well.
And Snapchat!
Follow me on Instagram.
Also, we do random topics on the computer that we have here, but we'd actually probably like it if like people sent some things in like personally as well.
And
that
tell
we can
us
chat
what to
about.
drink as
I will
well.
say-
Yeah,
us.
give us stuff to drink and like
We drank Stella, he drank Budweiser.
like
I drank coffee.
literally we chat shit for an hour and like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Like
I will say
give
as
us
well.
give us fuel. Like
I
alright,
will-
we'll see you
wait,
next
wait,
week.
no, wait. I will say, check us out on Spotify and please give us a follow because it comes out a day early on there now.
Yeah, it comes
Yeah.
out
we
Wednesday.
need some follows on Spotify. Okay? There you
Alright,
Great.
we
Will Zoe watch it?
Yeah, sure.
oh shout out Georgie as well. I told him I'd do that.
Shout out Georgie,
Yeah.
shout out Katie, shout out Manny. That's me, bitch.
Thank you very much for watching.
Yeah. Alright. Another podcast down.